Yeah, well, they've been on a hot streak. I think when they played Cameron a couple games ago, they went, almost 60% from the three-point line. So we're definitely going to have to kind of just be aware of that. We've talked about that the last few practices. Worked on running their dribble drive against our defense, trying to make them get into situations that we want them to be in. Rather than let them dictate offensively what they want to do.
They're very fast, and they have some athletic guards. They have a big physical post. They had a big upset last week against Cameron, so it means they're capable of beating anyone in the conference. Anytime you got a road trip down to Kingsville, it's going to be a tough game just because you're road weary and you're tired after that 6.5-hour drive.
I mean, it's always going to play a factor. It's always different. It's always difficult to go down and play in Kingsville. I mean, they've got a great crowd down there. And, we're going to have to step up and play, especially with the way they're playing now. I think it helps that we're going down the night before, so they'll have plenty of rest. They won't have to worry about school on Wednesday. We'll have a shoot around and get them up and stuff. But, again, once we step off that bus and it's game time at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, they got to come out ready to go.
They're a really quick team. They like to push the ball a lot, so we've got to get back on defense. And they're super fast, so we've got to be ready to move our feet.
They understand the situation. They know they want to get it turned around just as bad as anybody else. They want to perform and show up. And they're doing that. We're just kind of, working on finishing games.
We're pretty motivated. We're pretty ready for this Wednesday game, and then we just have a couple games left of the conference tournament, so we just have to keep getting better.
Last week did not go as planned. Both games were tough and hard fought. We were in both of them. I still feel like we should have won both of them, but the team morale is still high. The losses hurt, but it didn't shake our confidence. We're still going to go out there and play like we know how we can.
These individuals, these girls are very capable of doing that, and they're getting better and better, as we progress, and it's going to show up out on the floor, I believe.
Last time we played Kingsville, I was just shooting really well. I made 3 or 4 threes, and that really helped. But going there, I know they're going to be keying on me a little bit more, but I don't worry about it. We got other girls who can step up and hit the shots.
Well, we are making some adjustments to the offense to get her the ball more, but she's very capable of creating her own shot, and it is difficult to guard her. I know they'll key on her more. Defenses or teams that will play will start doing that a lot more as they start to realize just how much of a threat she can be and is. We're going to change up our offense to try and get her the ball more. The more that we can get the ball inside and then it get kicked back out to her or even some of the other players, it's going to help us out a lot in the long run. So.
We just have to play tough defense and just shoot high percentage. That'll win us any game.
I think it's going to be keeping them off the offensive boards and, limiting them to one shot, and then also making them get into situations offensively that we want them to be in defensively. So making our defense work, which has been kind of struggling the last few games, but showed a big improvement against West Texas, and we'll just have to mount that and continue to grow in that area. And offensively, getting it inside and making a big case that our post players can score on them.